They had a system, they had a plan, but they lost the one thing that mattered most: discipline. This is Derailed 14 Reasons Traders Quit Before They Win, a series from Mission Winners. Every episode uncovers the hidden mistakes that sabotage traders before they ever find success. If you think this won't happen to you, think again.
They had a strategy until it failed once. They had a process until a red day made them question it all. So they bailed or doubled down. That's how most traders derail. Right here, right now. This is Pat Walker with Mission Winners. We're into episode 6 of Derailed, and the deeper we go, the more we expose the real reasons traders don't make it. These aren't rookie mistakes. They're deeper than that. They're patterns, habits, psychological traps that work quietly in the background until your account is bleeding and your confidence is shot. Today we're talking about two massive derailments that creep in when things stop going your way. System abandonment, where fear causes you to abandon your strategy midstream, and misjudging risk, where a simple-sized decision or risk assumption quietly wrecks your trade before it ever has a chance. Let's unpack these, because if you can catch them early, you've got a real shot at staying in this game long enough to win. Derailment 11, system abandonment. Let's start with a question. What do you do when your strategy stops working? Most new traders panic. The second they hit a few losing trades in a row, they assume the system is broken, so they start tweaking, or worse, they jump ship entirely and chase something new. They forget that every strategy, no matter how solid, will go through drawdowns. Even the best setups don't work in every environment. That doesn't mean your process is bad. It means you're in the wrong part of the cycle. System abandonment doesn't usually happen in a moment. It builds. A red week turns into a red month. You start doubting the chart patterns, the indicators, yourself, so you override your rules, or start cutting trades early, or taking ones you never would have touched a month ago. And just like that, you've left the system, and now you're trading blind. Let me say this as clearly as I can. No strategy will survive if you keep reinventing it mid-trade. At Mission Winners, we've been using the same core concepts for years because they're time-tested. Clean charts, strong groups, clear setups. And when things go sideways, we don't abandon the process. We size down, tighten up, and stay focused until conditions improve. Discipline doesn't mean perfection. It means not flinching when it matters. Derailment 12, misjudging risk. Now let's talk about something far more subtle and far more dangerous: misjudging risk. Some traders think risk is about how much they're willing to lose on one trade, but it's bigger than that. Risk shows up in how you size, how you exit, how many positions you hold, even in the stocks you choose. You might have a great setup, but if you size it too big, your emotions take over. Suddenly, every tick feels personal. You're sweating through 10-minute candles. Or maybe you size too small and take 10 positions that all move the same way, and you've created systemic risk without realizing it. Misjudging risk turns good trades into bad outcomes. It distorts your decision-making. It pushes you into panic selling, revenge trading, or freezing when it's time to act. Here's the deal. You don't need to be aggressive to grow. You need to be consistent. And consistency comes from managing risk at every level, not just trade by trade, but account-wide. At Mission Winners, we teach tactical entries, but just as importantly, we teach strategic risk control. That includes knowing when to back off, how to structure your positions, and how to size in a way that keeps you steady. Because your edge isn't just your setup, it's your ability to hold that edge under pressure. Derailments 11 and 12, system abandonment and misjudging risk. They don't show up in flashing lights. They're quiet, slow, psychological, but they're some of the most common reasons traders tap out before they ever see real results. You don't need to be perfect. You need to build a process you trust and develop the discipline to follow it when it gets hard. If you're learning with us at Mission Winners, stay committed. Don't flinch, don't chase, don't guess. Build a strategy, Manage your risk. And when it's time to act, act with conviction. If this helped you, give it a like and subscribe. We've only got one more episode left, and it's the big one.